Yeah. Actually, moon is not formed when Earth was formed. Okay. Moon formed after Earth was formed. That is at 4.5. We have proved that Earth was formed at 4.56. At 4.5, I have told why Earth was called Gaia as 1.5. So this was Gaia, and there is another asteroid or meteor called Theia, which is of the size of the present-day Mars. And it has hit the Earth, and it took a good part, and that is what you see as moon today. I have a video sample which I can say. So, meteoritic impact was much important in the Earth because it has created a satellite for that. Otherwise, there should have been a planet without this one satellite. Here also you can see which is this planet. Asteroids. Deimos and Phobos. And really, they are not a satellite of Mars. They have captured two asteroids from the main asteroid belt and taken it as a satellite. So, so that all planets wish to have some satellites around it. So this is, any proof on this one? There is, have you heard about a theory called the theory of panspermia? Panspermia is a theory stating that the life was originated in the outer space, not on the Earth. Okay, so this was suggested by someone, and no one considered it because they told that when you ask a question where life has been formed or how life is formed, the answer should not be as formed from outer space. In outer space, how it was formed? That was the question. So they were not able to answer it. But things changed when scientists exploring in Antarctica have identified a meteorite, which is a rock from Mars, and this is called called ALH. ALH means Alan Hills. Alan Hills British and then they have studied it under microscope. They have saw a tubular structure. They believe that it is an unicellular organism, and this has created a havoc or rejuvenation. A theory of panspermia, rejuvenation with that. But unfortunately, after successive years of this one, they were not able to identify any biomarkers. You know biomarkers? Biomarkers which you can elemental composition, organic constituents, that is called biomarkers, which is absent in this one. But they believe that at least otherwise they will not get it. But so far it is not fully considered. And this is the rock. Yeah, I have told that you have told that the tallest mountain on the Earth is on solar system is whatever sun. Of course, it is. You can call it the tallest mountain, but it is not the highest point on the solar system because this is an asteroid called Vesta. And Vesta, what happened is that Vesta's one portion, this much portion is a meteoritic impact crater, and this meteoritic impact crater will hit the bigger impact there will be a response from the surface where it impacted, bounce back in. I'm going to form chamber hill. This hill is called Rheacendia. And this is the tallest surface or the point on the solar system. It is much taller than Olympus Mons, but it is not considered as a mountain because a mountain is formed by a mountain building processes. ഒരു പ്രോസസ് ഉണ്ടാകണം ആ പ്രോസസ്സിൽ ഇമ്പാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല ഒരു ഇമ്പാക്ട് ക്യാൻ ക്രിയേറ്റ് എ മൗണ്ടൻ എന്നുള്ളത് mountain. It is not formed by a mountain building process, but rather it is the tallest mountain, as tallest or highest point in the solar system, Rhea Silvia. Yeah. ഇത് അവരുടെ ആരുമില്ല. But all the dinosaurs believe that or died because of meteorite impact എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. അത് എങ്ങനെ അതിനു മുമ്പ് വരെ ആരും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. If anyone from the physics background, you may know this person. He is a Nobel laureate of 1962 of subatomic particles, Luis Alvarez. His son is a geologist, Walter Alvarez. He's a study time. Actually, they gone to field. His father also gone to field. The place is Italy, and they have identified a rock where they identified the element which is called iridium. Iridium, iridium. So iridium. Rare trace element. Actually, it comes in the platinum group of elements. It is called Be. So iridium can be found or seen only in two places: either deep inside the earth, crust, mantle with the crust material, like a mantle or deeper volcanism. There it should be in meteorites. Meteorites are deep volcanism, but the rock, you do not know it is a sedimentary rock because it has so many bending. The geologist are sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock volcanism and extraterrestrial meteorite. And they have dated this rock, and it exactly coins 65 million years. The age in which the dinosaurs have gone to extinction, and they have view. Nature of you. Yes. Science is the highest. It means or specific topic of cancer and general science and nature are like genres. And this has been mentioned as this one. But no, they were not even in a permanent, never known and accepted because for a geological and biological cause, physics and so they never believed it. They told that if this much content of iridium is there, then the meteorite size should be something like 10 to 20 kilometer meteorite, and the greater diameter should be something else about 100 to 200 kilometers. And this is an younger event. Geological history, it is an younger event. So such a bigger crater cannot be in the naked eye chance. But they failed to identify. But after 10 years, there was this is a place called Yucatan Peninsula. Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. ഇറ്റലിയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന ഫോട്ടോയാണ് കണ്ടത്. പക്ഷെ മീറ്ററേറ്റ് വന്നിട്ടുള്ളത് മെക്സിക്കോയിലാണ്. അപ്പം ഇറ്റലി എവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു, മെക്സിക്കോ എവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു? ഇതിനിടയിൽ എത്ര ഓഷനും എത്ര ലാൻഡ് ഉണ്ട് നോക്കുക. ആഫ്രിക്കയുടെ കുറച്ച് ഭാഗം ഉണ്ടാവും, അറ്റ്ലാന്റിക് ഓഷൻ. ഇവിടെ നടന്ന സംഭവം they got there, how it has gone there. I can show you. ആ ഈവന്റിന് ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുള്ള സംഭവം എന്താണ്? How much was the explosion? Compare with Hiroshima. And how much kilometer it has spread. And I can show you what are the events associated. Volcanism and earthquake, landslides, seizures. Seizures means the lake tsunami or something and seizures. Mega tsunamis. All the steps has been. And another, how much quantity? This don't forget it. 500 gigaton on North India. Okay, 500 gigaton on North India. And what are the things? It took 20 years for the dust to settle. Will meteorite impact in another dinosaur extinction? It has this impact. Earth crust penetrate ലാൻഡിൽ വരെ ഈ പെനട്രേഷൻ. ഇപ്പൊ ഓഷ്യൻ എന്ന് നേരത്തെ ഒരു കുട്ടി ആരോ പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു, ഇമ്പാക്ട് ഓഷ്യൻ വന്നു നമ്മളാണ് കാണാത്തത്. 10 to 20 കിലോമീറ്റർ ഡയമീറ്റർ ഉള്ള ഒരു മീറ്ററൈറ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എവറസ്റ്റിനെക്കാട്ടും വലുപ്പമുള്ള ഒരു മീറ്ററൈറ്റ്. അത് ചലഞ്ചർ ഡീപ്പിൽ വന്ന് വീഴുന്നിരുന്നാലും it will be formed as an island. വെറുതെ കൊണ്ടുപോയി നമ്മൾ പ്രതിഷ്ഠിച്ചിരുന്ന ഒരു ഐലൻഡ് ആണ്. And when it hits this one, it evaporates the water. So sea will be vaporized and seen as an ocean, land. എന്നിട്ട് സുനാമി ഉണ്ടായി, ലാൻഡ്സ്ലൈഡ് ഉണ്ടായി, സീഷ്യസ് ഉണ്ടായി, ഫോറസ്റ്റ് ഫയർ ഉണ്ടായി. And 20 years dust, there is no photosynthesis. ഒരുപക്ഷെ ഭക്ഷണം കഴിക്കാതെ, ഫോട്ടോസിന്തസിസ് ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാതെ ഭക്ഷണം കഴിക്കാതെ മരിച്ചതായി, ഫോറസ്റ്റ് ഫയറിൽ നിന്ന് മരിച്ചതായി, സുനാമി വന്നതായി. So a multitude or multiple levels of this one has triggered. That would be very smaller range form ചെയ്തതാണ്. And you might have seen all the steps. And it is mentioned that അന്ന് ആ ഇമ്പാക്ട് നടന്നില്ല. നമ്മളെല്ലാം ഇതേ കണക്കിരുന്നു. ഞാനും ഇങ്ങനെ വന്ന് പഠിപ്പിക്കും, നിങ്ങൾ ഇതേ കണക്കുള്ള കുട്ടികളായി. So ഏതാണ് again the great answer is സംഭവിക്കുന്നതെല്ലാം നല്ലത്. The more evolved organism comes. The meaning is that even humans undergone extinction. They're much more evolved organism than humans will replace us. So don't think that we are the have all the IQs, etc. No, we can have much better people. And if anyone this one is interesting to be said before this one, and it's mentioned that if you consider the hydrogen content in the sun can burn up to this much, 1,200 million years. 12 billion years, 1,200 crore years. So the average time for the life on Earth is 4 to 5. So if you consider at say 12-hour clock, we are at 4.5, 4.5 in the early morning. At 5 o'clock, when it becomes 5 o'clock, the life on the Earth will be vanished. At 8 o'clock in the morning, ocean will be evaporated. Even if humans is there or not, this is going to happen. At 12 o'clock, the entire thing, the solar system vanishes. So this is going to be there. Now you think, now you think about this one. I have mentioned about few things, and this is the temperature of last 50 years. You can see the maximum temperature rise is 4 degrees Celsius in 50 years, and that in polar regions, not even in Antarctic, because it is land. So the glaciers are melting. Of course, it is an interglacial time. And during the last about 2,000 years, the temperature rose from average temperature, which is hardly 1.25 degrees Celsius in 2,000 years. 2,000 years. And if you ask me, and the amount of, I have mentioned, 1 meteorite impact liberated 500 gigaton of carbon dioxide. But in 2022, 1 year, the entire humans have liberated only 37.15. So imagine, and it was much less when it was during 2020, right? It was less. So when you compare with the history, the Earth have gone. What we see today, the manifestations, whatever the things, is very less. And now I am giving you a question. You can think about whether the climate change is a fiction or a fact, and how it have affected the humans.